cares? It's time for the final episode, the final finale, where Twitch once again
How
double
much does
streams
Vanko
and
love saving people money, huh,
oh,
Carly?
thank you. Yeah, I'm not advertising. Fuck you, Twitch. All right, which way do I feel like? I guess we're going in here because I mean I'm already over here. All right, we got lots of stuff. Let me double check that. Let's get gas grenades out. My hands are cold, so that should be really good when I need to make quick movements. Okay. Crossbow bolts, I don't need that. I hear grunting, which means people. It's a nice rocket launcher you got there, buddy. Is it the flood? No, okay. I think we need to get that robot turned off. Just try not to make any noise. And just sneak to the elevator. Also, what the flood are you doing, Twitch? Nice and quiet.
Pritchard, that James broadcast center is at the base of the station near the bottom of the ocean. Is that right?
But the lockdown caused all the blast doors to seal. You won't be able to go down until you override the backplate.
From over the tower. I got it.
Oh, I forgot to read up on how to do the thing, but whatever. I guess I'll do that midstream because that's totally, you know, professional streamer quality. Alright, we got some stun gun darts, which is going to be useful. Painkillers, also going to be useful. Says there's a person around here somewhere. I'm already over here.
I know. Okay. Look, I need go in. I'm gonna take it from the outside. And be able to get it out. I don't want it.
Don't want to go up there just yet. Hush, grave mind, please.
Access granted.
Oh, we're out of space for even hypostems. Because I totally need more sleep. Get out of here, peps. There's a lot of those heavy rifle, plasma rifle cooling systems. All of the creditos. Yeah, I think we're coming to a problem we need to figure out how to deal with. Although, I mean, I think there's a way to deal with it relatively easily.
Access granted.
There we go. Plasma capsules. What can I get rid of? What can I get rid of? You. No. What did I do? I screwed it up. No. Okay, I can get rid of these guys. Everything else can stay. Gas grenades are going to be super useful. Ooh, I totally did not notice that one.
Access granted.
Disable. Not disturbing at all. Or are we almost to the place? I think we're almost to the place. Yeah, let's save here. Alright. Who's ready for the biggest, one of the hardest talk scenes in the game?
I don't think you want to do that, Mr. Jensen. Disengage lockdown, and whatever demons this station contains are likely to come crashing out on us.
Afraid to die, Darrow? Or just unwilling to face what you've done?
Oh, I know what I've done, believe me. I take no pleasure in it.
And yet you still did it.
I did what had to be done. 20 years ago, I gave the world augmentation technology. I thought I was giving it a bright future, but instead I gave it the means to destroy itself. No law, no UN regulation was going to fix that.
People are dying out there. Hundreds of thousands of people driven to the brink of insanity because of you.
I had to convince the world. Before today, people believed we should steal fire from the gods and redesign human nature. But human nature is the only thing we have that gives us a moral compass and the social skills we need to live in peace. Destroy it, and you destroy our very species.
Don't paint yourself a savior in this. What you're doing is insane.
Is it? When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you as they had planned, from the inside out. No one will be able to use the technology I invented to make others into beings they desire. Something we both know has happened already.
You think you're Frankenstein, killing his own monster.
Actually, Mr. Jensen, I prefer to think of myself as Daedalus, watching helplessly as his child crashes into the sea.
I'm ending this. Now.
You can't. The signal is being generated from the broadcast center at the base of this facility. Banchea's security system has been programmed to protect it, and will kill you before you even get close.
You designed that system, Darrow. You can tell me how to shut it down.
But I won't. You think what I'm doing is extreme. You simply don't understand. For humanity to survive beyond this century, it must abandon ill-conceived notions about transcendence and embrace change. But for that to happen, the hard lesson must be learned. Blood must be shed.
What you're doing is horrific. It has to stop. You can't force people to change. They have to do it on their own, or they'll end up resenting you for it. And doing it like this? My God, Darrow, it's insane.
It is not insane, Mr. Jensen. Tragic, yes. Unavoidable? No. You, of all people, should be able to understand this. In your former career, were you not sometimes called upon to kill in the line of duty? To carry that grim responsibility in order to save others? You must realize this is no different. Only the scale has changed. Because the threat we face as a species is so extreme.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. None of it matters, because this is what will happen now. After today, whatever you say will be dismissed as the ravings of a mass murderer. You were one of the greatest minds of our time, and tomorrow you'll be nothing but a killer.
I have shown the world the worst of itself, Mr. Jensen. As long as people understand that, what they say of me doesn't matter.
I
Look
hate
at
that
everything that
fucking
has
line.
happened since this technology developed. Search your heart. You know as well as I do that humanity is on a downward spiral, torn apart from within because people like you can't resist the temptation to play God with your own evolution. Can't you see why we must take the temptation away?
I'm probably gonna have to redo this scene.
Maybe you're right, Darrow. Maybe someone like me can't understand how dangerous this technology is. Maybe I do need you to remind me what it is to be human. To show compassion for the people out there. People who've already learned the truth in your message and who just need this to stop.
Oh, very nice, Mr. Jensen. Attempting to manipulate my emotions like the true sociopath you have become and proving my point once
Whee!
again.
Failed it.
Well, it will not work.
I got the first one right. Let's try that one again. Let's not screw that one up. Because he actually does help you if you do it right. I'm not sure if you have to kill him, but it could, and like I don't want to screw it. All right, so we got that cutscene.
I'm ending this. Now.
You can't. The signal is being generated from the broadcast center at the base of this facility. Panchea's security system has been programmed to protect it, and will kill you before you even get close.
You designed that system, Darrow. You can tell me how to shut it down.
But I won't. You think what I'm doing is extreme. You simply don't understand. For humanity to survive beyond this century, it must abandon ill-conceived notions about transcendence and embrace change. But for that to happen, the hard lesson must be learned. Blood must be shed.
What you're doing is horrific. It has to stop. You can't force people to change. They have to do it on their own, or they'll end up resenting you for it. And doing it like this, my God, Darrow, it's insane.
It is not insane, Mr. Jensen. Tragic, yes. Unavoidable? No. You, of all people, should be able to understand this. In your former career, were you not sometimes called upon to kill in the line of duty? To carry that grim responsibility in order to save others? You must realize this is no different. Only the scale has changed. Because the threat we face as a species is so extreme.
You've convinced yourself you're right, but whatever moral high ground you're standing on is nothing but a stack of innocent victims. You're trying to justify genocide. All your talk about ethics and ideals doesn't mean a damn compared to that.
Genocide? I'm trying to save our species, and you keep twisting my words. Why did I expect this to turn out differently? People like you, people who willingly surrender their humanity a piece at a time, you'll never understand. And browbeating won't get me to change my mind. You can talk and talk and talk, but in the end you'll still fail to grasp the fundamental underlying truth.
I think it's critique again. I want to do the pheromones, but like the pheromones don't ever show up for him, so it's kind of a hard one. Let's try this one.
People like me, You're not interested in saving humanity, Darrow, no matter how loud you shout it. This is about jealousy, pure and simple. Everything you're doing today is in service to your wounded ego. Because you can't stand anyone leaving you behind.
My ego has nothing to do with this. And if your mind, your psyche, wasn't so addled by the technology I invented, you might be able to see that.
No.
All of this is academic, Mr. Jensen. As long as this technology exists, men like you and me will still crave it, still do anything to have it, despite the cost to our bodies and souls. Well, today, I have set the dominoes falling to change that. I have altered the course of human history for a second time. And this time, it is setting things right.
Darrow, you created something incredible, but you couldn't let go. Is hatred really the only thing you have left? Look at what you've done out there. Open your eyes and look.
No, there is no room for sentimentality here, for weakness. I made a fatal mistake. I believed humanity was ready to become more than it was, but I was wrong. And today the world is paying for my
I'm so
mistake.
bad at this frickin' cutscene.
Kill me if you wish, but I won't give you the security shutdown codes. I regret nothing I have done.
Yeah, you have to kill him.
The technology
And
I created
obviously
must
we
be
can't do
destroyed,
that.
and this is the only way I know to assure it. Go down there, Mr. Jensen. Go down to the core and see with your own eyes the horror.
Also, it's the only way I believe to unlock all of the endings properly,
I've
which
made my
I
choices.
kind of want to do.
Now you must make yours.
I hate this cutscene. It took me, I've beaten this game, I think I said 7 times, something like that. It took me to like the 6th or 7th time to actually get this cutscene on the first try. To get like a decent ending out of this cutscene. Because he's really hard to read, and
I'm
even with
ending
the
this
Casey.
now.
You can't. The signal is being generated from the broadcast center at the base of this facility. Panchea's security system has been programmed to protect it, and will kill you before you even get close.
You designed that system, Darrow. You can tell me how to shut it down.
But I won't. You think what I'm doing is extreme. You simply don't understand. For humanity to survive beyond this century, it must abandon ill-conceived notions about transcendence and embrace change. But for that to happen, the hard lesson must be learned. Blood must be shed.
This is going to be most of the video, by the way. No, okay. There's a lot more. Yeah, what you're doing is horrific. It has to stop.
You can't force people to change. They have to do it on their own, or they'll end up resenting you for it. And doing it like this, my God, Darrow, it's insane.
It is not insane, Mr. Jensen. Tragic, yes. Unavoidable? No. You, of all people, should be able to understand this. In your former career, were you not sometimes called upon to kill in the line of duty? To carry that grim responsibility in order to save others? You must realize this is no different. Only the scale has changed. Because the threat we face as a species is so extreme.
You've convinced yourself you're right, but whatever moral high ground you're standing on is nothing but a stack of innocent victims. You're trying to justify genocide. All your talk about ethics and ideals doesn't mean a damn compared to that.
Genocide? I'm trying to save our species, and you keep twisting my words. Why did I expect this to turn out differently? People like you, people who willingly surrender their humanity
Well,
a piece at a time.
the good news
You'll
about this
never
part of the
understand.
cutscene is that we've tried both of the other ones.
Browbeating won't get me to change my mind. You can talk and talk and talk, but in the end you'll still fail to grasp the fundamental underlying truth.
The pheromones are too.
I'm no different than you, Darrow. I'm still a human being, just like all the men and women you're driving insane out there. Step back for just one moment and see it through our eyes. You've convinced yourself you're saving the world, but you're just lashing out in spite.
No, I didn't mean to imply... Mr. Jensen, please. You and I, we're two sides of the same coin. I could have been you if it weren't for this damned blood in my veins. But I was cheated by my own DNA, cursed to become a cripple. And I am not the only one. As long as this technology exists, mankind will continue to divide. Help me make us all equal again.
You cover it up with all that pretense about saving the world, try to justify it. But deep down inside, you're nothing more than an angry child, spiteful, full of hate, envious and bitter. How petty is that?
Petty? I was betrayed by my own genetics, ruined by my own flesh. What right do you have to condemn me, to curse me? All I ever wanted was to build something good, something magnificent. And now, there's so much blood. So much blood. I will give you what you want, Mr. Jensen. Codes to shut down Panchaea's security system. But you'll still be in danger. Much of the system is self-determining and lethal.
Oh, I gotta pause really quickly.
When you see it, maybe then you'll understand. The technology I created will not be the future any one of us desires.
Yeah, I
Please.
forgot to click back.
Help the world understand that.
Yeah, we convinced him. Well, let's... Ow. Now that that's disengaged, we have...
Richard, the lockdown's disengaged. I'm heading back to the hangar to see if those blast doors are open.
Now let's do some real stealth, boys.
I'm picking up several glimmers, but there's too much interference. I think you're on your own, Jensen.
Careful there, Francis. You almost sound like you regret that.
Alright, ready for some real hardcore stealth? There's like 30 guys, and they're all just kind of wandering around.
You had to do it. It was time for you. Look at me. I'm freaking the fuck out, man. I can't let you take control.
Ah. Yeah, and we don't have infinite stun gun ammo and grenades, so let's save that for the 300,000 other guys we're gonna have to go up against. Yep. Oh, this is the fun part. We gonna get there at any point? Alright. Really should have disabled the turret when I was here last time, or the robot, whatever. But, you know, let's just... I should have looted this place. Like, I don't know why I didn't think to do that. But, okay. Here we are. Let's do some high difficulty looting. Oh boy, that's a pretty highly rated security hub. I don't really think I have time to sit around here and do that. But there's an automatic unlocking device. I will take that, but I'm not going to use it because it's probably not worth it.
Just let me finish. Just let me finish. I got a job to do. I got a job.
High risk looting. Didn't get anything, so that's, you know, that's all good. Oh crap, that was too loud.
That's it. No one will get hurt. I can't tell what's real. What's happening?
Yeah, I can't jump that high. So let's go a different way. Which leads exactly the same way, but you know, actually that's fine. Let's go this way. Or we can't go this way. But we can go down, and we can go back out and around, probably. Avoid all those guys. There's no way I'm getting across that room. What is the security rating for?
Access granted.
Well, that'll make that a lot easier. Even though I think I have the EMP armor, but, you know, whatever. Oh, not that, though. I hope that explosion didn't kill anybody. That would really blow. Wait. Let's just go back. Screw that. That was dumb. Just in case those explosions did kill someone. Let's just do this way. Fine. Dumb. I'm gonna get super cautious for no reason now. Even though, if I ended the run, it was probably over a long time ago. No, it's my hand, actually.
I can't let them take control. Got to keep control. Can't go on.
Thank you, F1 Stealth. You are the greatest thing. What's 2? Is it still the bars? Yeah, it's still the bars. Now where does this let me out? Anywhere closer to the goal? It sure does. No, I really don't need the laser gun right now, game. Really, that's kind of useless to me. Oh, I'd have to shoot the windows and that would draw their attention. That's not gonna help. Why don't we just go back and use the stairs like a normal person? Instead of just wasting time.
No! No! Who's there? I want to take over.
Okay.
Don't. Just let me finish. He's gonna kill him. Kill.
Oh, this isn't where I wanted to go, game.
Real. No, real. Still. Stay away from me. Still. Real. It was just in your head. Stay in control. What are you doing here?
This is the best for both of us.
There's nobody here, guys.
Get away! Fuck you! You're the monster! It's your fault! Go away, Ghost! Go away! Go! You don't see me! You're the monster! It's your fault! Real! Not real! Not real! Stay away! Leave me alone! Alone! You're the monster!
Nothing weird going on here. Alright, back to real stealth.
I can't control them anymore! Run! Wait, what?
Let's take him out. Let's make sure every single person on this who's still alive on this base wakes up and gets to deal with years of excruciating therapy and probably never actually recover from the experience. That's what we're doing. We're a good person. Gotta get all that loot. Also want to have a lot of extra laser rifle ammo, so... Because I don't know how I'm going to be able to do... I haven't done this glitch before, so... Ah, yes, this room. This is what I was looking for. First, let's do some good old-fashioned. All that money I was saving up for a long time, this is where I intend to spend it.
You seem relatively normal, nicht wahr?
All things considered, yeah. You okay?
Thankfully, I was able to barricade myself in here when things got out of control. So, is it safe to come out now?
No. The rest of the station is still under siege. You better stay here until help comes. In the meantime, is it possible to download Praxis software here?
Yes, of course. No damage was done to the computers. See for yourself.
Yes. Buying stuff time. The world may have gone to shit, but at least there's a shop.
I will remain here, where it's safe. If you need help, or get word of help, please come back.
Look at all these Praxis I got that I'm not gonna use.
This is William Taggart. If anyone out there is listening, I am begging you, help. We've barricaded ourselves inside the core server room. Many of us are wounded. Please, save us. Please, save us.
Oh, this part. Oh boy, this part. The outside segments of this are a treat. This is what I think about when I think of this mission. Well, let's start by clearing these guys out a little bit.
You're the monster! It's your fault!
I think this is where everyone gave up on stealth and just murdered everyone.
No, you gotta get it. Get out of here. Go, go, go! Just let me finish. Just let me... No.
Well, at least this floor is clear for now. Good thing there's like 4 more floors. And then there's all of the inside just filled with packs of crazy people. But I mainly just wanted to do this so I could hack this in peace. You know, while I still have stop worms and stuff.
Access granted.
Pick up any last... Oh! That is wonderful. So that cost me almost nothing to get. You know, almost nothing, but whatever. See that frickin' horde on the radar. Well, and you can hear them too. Okay, we gotta find that service elevator. It's about where we are, if I remember correctly. Oh, this room. This room. I don't even think this room is worth doing. Yeah, no. Nope. I'm just gonna nope out of this one. Use the nope card. I don't think there's a scholar in there anyway, and I don't think there's any real point to doing that room other than to make yourself suffer. There's perfectly good cameras to avoid right here. And a robot. But you know, that's all relative. Hey, is there really nothing over here? Well, I guess I can just sneak into this side. Yeah. That wasn't bad. Ah, laser rifle battery. That was worth it then. Okay. Oh, here's a room of people we can save. Let's get these guys out of here. I don't remember a room here with people in it, but okay. Yeah, there's another one of these things you can't get. Maybe you have to unlock every other node to get it.
Access granted.
Yeah, you can't get those ones. I don't know why those exist. No, this is Bill Taggart's room, I guess. Laser rifle battery. Alright, let's talk to Bill. I don't remember it being over here. I guess the one that's downstairs is the other one.
You seem to be unaffected by this
You
signal.
Darrow is a monster!
Just get away!
How did you manage to avoid being affected by the signal? Were you in on it?
Mr. Jensen, how ironic that you should be the one to save us from the monsters out there.
Monsters, Taggart? You mean people. Augmented people who've lost all control, lost their reason.
Isn't that supposed to be my line? Unfortunately, it seems your esteemed Mr. Darrow decided to appropriate my point and turn it back on me. In madness and in blood. He has betrayed us all.
So you finally admit it. You are part of this, after all. You have been all along.
It would be pointless to deny anything now, but despite what you think of us, we never wanted augmentations outlawed. All we've ever sought is regulation. Rules governing how the technology is developed and laws that ensure its use for the good of society.
You've raised society above humanity. So who gets to make those rules?
Men with wisdom, strength, and tenacity to know what's right. Proven leaders who distinguish themselves, like you, Mr. Jensen. You've certainly earned the right to be one of us. All you have to do.
Oh, an invite to the Illuminati.
For glory, Taggart.
Nice.
Just remember that without control, there's no room for freedom, only anarchy. You were a policeman once.
Why does everyone try to use that against me?
I know there's a difference between order and slavery.
The biochip wasn't supposed to force people to do anything. It merely limited powers so that people couldn't go on killing sprees like the ones taking place right now.
Amazing how well that worked out.
Say what you will, but I know that some part of you agrees with me. Absolute freedom is no different than absolute chaos. Society needs boundaries if it has any hope of surviving, and you, Mr. Jensen, can be the one to give us that hope. Shut down Darrow's signal.
Shut up,
Help me get a
Nagito.
message out saying that an accident at VersaLife contaminated the world's neuropozyne supply.
VersaLife? And what if I decided to blame the Illuminati?
The Illuminati is just a name to get rich financiers to invest more money. Besides, do you really think the world will believe in some 18th century conspiracy theory?
Nope.
Do this for us, and you'll ensure a future for mankind, all of mankind, augmented or otherwise. The future Hugh Darrow offers doesn't allow for both.
Let me think about it.
Oh, let's go through that room. Oh, okay. Alright, now let's go and find the other one. This is basically how you get all the endings, is you have to go and collect them. They all coming up here now. They're all coming up here, aren't they?
Just let me finish! I got a job to do! I got a job! I hate you, monster!
Nice invisible wall. Just please don't fall. I'll let you take a nap. Okay. Alright, security bot. There's a door. Some stuff doesn't probably look like it's worth taking. But we'll take it anyway. Cause I'm a rebel. Useful. Okay, we need to get to that door back there, or find another way around. Preferably the latter, because that door is pretty well guarded by nutcases.
Access granted.
Plasma rifle, plasma cartridges. They really jam this plasma rifle down your throat in the late game, don't they? Any reward for coming back here? Let's try coming at it from this way.
Not real, not real. Kill. Fuck you. I hate you, monster!
Maybe if I could...
Fuck you. I hate you, monster!
Okay, that's an idea. Jump down and go around this way. Also, it's one heck of a shaft. You can actually go down there. I think I've done that before. You just jump down there and it skips you pretty far ahead. I don't think you can get back up once you jump down there, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. I mean, I don't remember if you can, so I don't really want to risk it. But I do want to like run around and get a little more exploring done. See if I can't find any other little goodies, or if it's just empty. It's just empty. Yes, that's what I wanted to do, game. Not, I just wanted to walk off. There we go. Now let's try my plan. Seraph, let's go save the buddy. Alright, who's ready for the longest elevator ride in the game? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's that other... There's a couple of really long elevator rides. Like, there's 3. There's the one in Picus, there's the one up to Serif's office, and there's this one. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I remember it being, but okay. Let's do a little bit of good old-fashioned sneaking. Oh boy, I really have to be careful. They could set that barrel off.
Get away from me! Get away! Get away from me!
Those barrels are explosive barrels, and we can't risk them going off.
I can't let you take control. Got to.
Oh, good, they saw me.
Stop playing around.
Are you kidding me? Alright, let's jump. No, there's another guy back there. Alright, you need to take a nap.
Stop talking to me.
Serif guy's coming this way. Can you go a different way?
Get away from me. Get away. Get away from me.
This is not the different way I was asking about. Oh, wait, here.
Get away from me. Get away. Get away from me.
Okay. Made it into here. I don't think this is where I wanted to go, but, you know, whatever. I'll just kind of follow the path until I realize I made a terrible mistake. Oh no, maybe this was the right way. Here's a dead guy.
Get away from me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the right way.
Something's in the shadows.
Oh no, this is this way. Okay.
Come out. I have to find you. I was told to find you. I can't hear anything with all the noise. The noise. The noise. Noise.
Please don't set off an explosive barrel. I'm saving way less than I should. I mean, if I'm gonna accidentally murder someone, it's gonna be here. I mean, that's no good. I just triggered all of them.
I don't want to hurt you. Just leave. Get away from me! Get away! Get away from me!
Oh no. That's not good.
Get up! Get up! Get up! Get away from me!
Oh, that definitely killed people. I feel like that definitely killed people. I don't want to even risk that one. That's too close. So we're gonna stay about 300 miles away from that mine. Because I don't think there's a way to get that to go off without killing people.
Closer!
Alright, let's take a nice nap, guys. I really need these guys not to notice me, man. You see there was a leg up over there? I think there's a guy over there. So I really don't want to mess with that.
Access granted.
Okay, can I mess with... There's freaking frag mines everywhere. This is just bad. This is just a recipe for disaster. Alright, let's keep an eye. There's 5 things right there, so let's hope nothing gets killed with the wall. I saw one disappear. He got killed. Oh, how do I do this without killing these guys? Alright. Maybe... Oh, maybe I can use F1. Maybe F1 will work here. Please have the motion sensor. That was a motion sensor. Or whatever. It could see me. Maybe there's an augmentation that'll help me here? I don't know what sets off the mines. I think it's visual. Or not visual. It can't be visual because I just tested that. Maybe it's sound. So if I do the footsteps... I think that's F2 then, right? F3, F4. Nope. How do I get past a mine? So it's not sound, so it must be some sort of heat. And then I can't really get rid of that. Alright, maybe we lure these guys over somewhere else and knock them out. You found me.
I see you, sneaker. Don't run. It'll be much easier this way. It's your fault.
Oh, I died. I think you can, but I'm not good enough. I think I have done that before, but maybe let's try it. Let's drop some inventory and try to grab the mine instead. I just never do it because I know I'm gonna screw up. But I guess we can save and retry. Well, I could try. Maybe if I sprint in. Because we really don't need that. I'll try one more time. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to do the thing where I lure them all over there. And then... I feel like I remember being able to do that. No, that didn't work. It just... I have to make sure it doesn't go off. That's like, this is annoying. Alright, let's load this. And that's... Or if it does go off, there's nobody within a mile's radius of this thing. I think it was a thing in this, maybe, and maybe I'm just doing it really wrong, and there's like a special way to do it, but...
Get up! Get up! I know it is! What are you doing here? Just get away from me!
You are the problem child here. Please, shut up. Take a nap. And let me get your body the hell out of here. Like, we're going all the way over here. Now, sleep. What's the name of you, mister? There was a second. I doubt there was a second mine. Okay. This is now not fun. This is the not fun part. Where did I end up? Did I save again? Oh, I saved again after I knocked them all out. Thank you, me, for being so. I am 100% sure that kills people. Wait, isn't this the room I need to get into? It is the goddamn room. Maybe there's another way and that's what I'm going towards. Alright, well we have that save so I'm just gonna screw off for a little bit and see if the coming this way has any point. This is no point. This was pointless. I have to go that way, so that means that mine. I either have to be able to disable that mine, or maybe there's people are actually already dead. Yeah, maybe they're already dead. Let's justify it that way. They're already dead, and that's not going to affect my pacifist score. Let's just do it that way. And if I don't, then we know where it happened. If I don't get pacifist at the end, then I know where it happened. Ooh, laser rifles. Wait, where does this lead? Of course it does. Of course it just ends right here. Yeah, of course. Of course. Let's just not even risk anything and just go all the way back.
Get off me! Get off! Get off! Get off! Get off! Get away from me! Get away! Get away!
Of course there was a super easy way to do this, and I just... Alright, first off, get out of my inventory. And now we're in good shape. Let's read all the garbage again for completionist's sake. And let's save, because that was stupid.
Adam! Oh, thank God you came. I've got wounded here. We'll have to move them first.
We can't move anyone yet. Not until I get to the base of the station and shut down Darrow's broadcast.
What? Why?
The chaos you experienced here, it's everywhere. The Illuminati created a biochip that stops people from using enhanced abilities, and Darrow turned it into a kill switch.
Oh my god, you... We gotta fix this, Adam. If people realize what's happened, if they believe augmentation technology created this chaos, they'll ban human enhancement research forever.
And that would be a bad thing.
Yes, it would! Don't you see what's at stake here? Ever since man first crawled out of that ocean, we've been striving to be more than we are. Augmentation technology is just the latest, greatest step on a very long road. But we barely scratched the surface of its potential. We can't let fear stop us from continuing.
That's your belief, Sarah. Not everyone shares it.
But you do, Adam. I know it. And if we work together, we can really make a difference. We can improve the lives of everyone, but only if we fix this.
Go on.
We'd have to get a message out after you shut down Hugh's signal. Tell the world, tell them that Humanity Front did this. That their doctors created a virus that only affects augmented people.
You mean lie?
Nah, it'll give us time, son. Time to figure out how to destroy the Illuminati's biochips and move on.
And what about the people who've been hurt by this? Don't they deserve the truth?
Adam, if we want the freedom to become more than we are, we can't be blinded by a misguided morality. Some people will be left behind. It's reality. It's evolution, son.
Right. Evolution based on my DNA.
Please, son, you have to stay with me on this.
I'll think about it.
Seraph kind of becomes an asshole in this last scene. Like, he's always kind of a little bit dicky, but he really, you know, amps it up there. Like, you get that he has the good intentions, but they try, it's like they're almost, in this scene, they're trying to, like, sell that he's not really that good a guy. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of this hellhole. But, I don't know. Bye. Screw the stealth. There's nothing. Yeah, come this way, please.
Just get away from me! Dead! 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 Just get away from me!
Alright. Now that we've done that, let's complete this area. Alright. We're done with that. Now we move on to this. Okay. Now we can do a little bit of actual stealth.
Access granted.
Okay. Turret's already disabled, so I don't have to do any of that. Except for the gas grenade. Ah, there's a freaking explosive barrel. Oh, wonderful. Means I need to lure them this way, because I don't know, I don't remember if like throwing a gas grenade could set that off. Because there is a small explosion. Let's save. Nope. That was a nice synchronized fall. That was kind of cute.
You shouldn't be here. Only I can be here. Just let me think. Just let me think. I got a job to do.
Use the body to keep them down and spray them with the gas. Those gas grenades sure be useful. But we've only got 4 left, so let's... Oh, or we're at the end. Okay, let's make another save, just in case, for stupid reasons. We really went through saves. We are about to hit the final boss. I've read up on how to beat the final boss. There's an easy way to do it. That's very loud. With this baby. I just need to maintain consecutive laser fire on it for 5 seconds. And it should die. And the reason I have to cheaty face this boss fight is because this boss fight spawns more crazed soldiers that will come out and charge you. And there's also turrets and stuff like that that can shoot you. So you're basically either you will accidentally kill one of those crazed people, or you will be forced to kill those crazed people to survive. Oh right, this elevator ride is the longest. I forgot about this one. Alright. So you don't have very many options when it comes to, you know, how to do this boss fight pacifist-wise. Which is why I have this baby. And, yeah, so that'll be... Oh, so some energy. Let's get some more heavy rifle ammo. Because that is helpful in the boss fight, I am sure. Let's take some painkillers actually before we jump into this. Might as well get some extra, just a little bit of extra health there. 200 health is probably a good idea. All right, let's go.
What the hell?
Ah.
Oh my god.
Water pressure on 173 PSI. Who am I? Communications web online. I feel cold. Drones 1 through 3 within operational parameters. I don't remember. Drone 4 disconnected. Let me go. Processing. Oh god, please help me. I'm scared. Core temperature stable. Processing.
Zhao, what are you doing?
Connecting to Panchaea's Hiron project, Mr. Jensen. The most advanced quantum computer slave to the human brain, and the closest to perfection we'll ever achieve. I'm going to use it to hack Darrow's signal and rework the message to our benefit.
Our benefit? You mean the Illuminati's?
Someone has to override the signal and be the world's savior. And let's be honest, neither of us would trust anyone else to fill that role. Computer, begin EEG sync.
So much pain. Syncing beta waves at 40 cycles per second. Sleep, please. Let me sleep. Incompatible master-slave chain detected. Alert. Unable to transfer control to Alpha 5.
The system won't recognize my chip.
Neuron systems offline. Rerouting control of the chip.
I can't control iron.
Increasing detonators at 32%.
Sal, get them out of there. I have to reach the control chamber.
No! I can feel control! I'm in control! Stop the signal!
Security alert.
Through the primary control hatch.
Oh, shit.
Alpha pod security in place. To access Alpha pod, purge tertiary pods.
Alright, cheaty face time. Ow, ow, ow.
I want to alter the signal. Once I do, the council will welcome me with open arms. No! Protect Mother!
That's a lot of lead. This is, so we have to just train the, maybe if we just evade it and then we can just try
Alpha
to...
pod security in place. To access Alpha pod, purge tertiary pods.
Okay, so that's not how you do it. I'm gonna do it. I don't know where I have to shoot the laser. That's the problem. I think it's on her. I want to try that again, but a little closer.
Purge tertiary pods.
I was the one to alter the signal. Once I do, the council will welcome me with open arms. No! Protect Mother! Stay away! Stay away!
Did it! Alright, that's the hack. Just had to be closer.
I can't take it.
Oh. Don't think she's gonna walk that one off. Well, I got the end achievement. That's a little well done. It's a little well done for my taste. I'm a medium person.
Hello, Adam. Welcome to the Edge. It is not the end of the world, but you can see it from here.
Eliza? What are you doing here?
It is my job to monitor and report on the news, Adam. Before Darrow smothered everything with his signal, the whole world was tuned into this place, including me.
The broadcast. I have to stop it.
I know. Please, come closer. Do you know where we are, Adam? We are at the fulcrum point, when society lies in the balance. Hugh Darrow hoped to tip the scales one way, by telling the world everything you already know. About the biochip, the Illuminati, everything. He believed knowing the truth would convince mankind to abandon research into human enhancement technologies forever.
It would certainly give them reason to fear it.
Indeed. Darrow's confession is ready to send. If you want, I can wideband it across all media as soon as you shut down the signal. Everything you worked so hard to uncover will be exposed. But only if you deactivate the broadcast using this control. However, if you desire, I can alter Darrow's message. Conceal the creation of the biochip while putting in new content.
Content blaming the humanity front. Like Sarah suggested.
The organization has already admitted to harboring terrorists. It would be easy to convince people they turn to biological warfare in a more desperate attempt to get rid of augmented people.
But why? What would that achieve?
In time, it could shift the focus of hatred onto people whose prejudices are seen as too extreme, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution as they desire.
I can see that going well.
If you want me to perform this edit for you, you must disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Alternatively, Darrow's message can be adjusted to erase all mention of the power group known as the Illuminati. I can report that lack of proper regulation allowed vast quantities of neuropozyne to become contaminated prior to reaching the market.
Taggart's preference. You think the world will buy a made-up story about neuropozyne poisoning?
You might be surprised by what people believe. I can convince them. And having experienced the negative effects of corporate negligence firsthand, a majority of people might force the world to place harsh restrictions on all human enhancement research. But only if you disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Of course, there is another option.
Oh, of course there is.
This passage leads to Panchaea's pressure regulation controls. Destroy them and the installation will cave in on itself, overwhelmed by the weight of the ocean pressing against it. Everyone inside the structure will die.
That's a solution?
No one will be left to tell the world what happened, Adam. Nobody will be able to spin the story.
Including me.
The choice is yours. Do you believe you have the wisdom to choose an appropriate future for mankind? Or do you trust mankind to find the answers on its own?
I think going this way gives you an achievement, not actually doing it. But I should probably save before that door closes. I'll probably pick Seraph's ending. There's the self-destruct button. I might, I don't know, there's probably no interest in me just doing all of the endings. There's not much of a difference. But let's send Seraph's message, and then we'll, let's resave that, just because I'm paranoid. And then we'll see if we got the Pacifist.
If you do this, the focus of hatred may shift to those responsible for unleashing biological warfare, leaving corporations free to experiment.
Yeah, this is no Mass Effect 3. It's well, it is sort of a Mass Effect 3, but you know, it doesn't really matter. And I think the canon ending for Mankind Divided is that it's like something like a mix of all four, so it doesn't really make a difference anyway.
Sarif was right about one thing. It's in our nature to want to rise above our limits. Think about it. We were cold, so we harnessed fire. We were weak, so we invented tools. Every time we met an obstacle, we used creativity and ingenuity to overcome it. The cycle is inevitable. But will the outcome always be good? I guess that will depend on how we approach it. These past few months, I was challenged many times. But more often than not, didn't I try to keep morality in mind, knowing that my actions didn't have to harm others? Time and time again, didn't I resist the urge to abuse power and resources simply to achieve my goals more swiftly? In the past, we've had to compensate for weaknesses, finding quick solutions that only benefit a few. But what if we never need to feel weak or morally conflicted again? What if the path Sarif wants us to take enables us to hold on to higher values with more stability? One thing is obvious. For the first time in history, we have a chance to steal fire from the gods. To turn away from it now, to stop pursuing a future in which technology and biology combine, leading to the promise of a singularity, would mean to deny the very essence of who we are. No doubt the road to get there will be bumpy, hurting some people along the way. But won't achieving the dream be worth it? We can become the gods we've always been striving to be. We might as well get good at it.
And did I get it? Did I get the thing? Did I actually do it? Probably not. Legend Trooper Pacifist, we got it! Yay! Okay. And now we get to listen to Icarus, so. And tune in next time we do Zero and Foxiest of Hounds. No, okay. I'm not doing that. Maybe I'll do that in the future, but no, I'm not doing that right afterwards. And McCann did a great job on the soundtrack. His fantastic soundtrack. I mean, I don't really have too much more to comment on. I mean, it's a great game. The story is wonderful. It is fun for the most part, besides a few annoying bits, especially when you're doing a pacifist run. But it does give you at least the illusion of like that you actually get to choose your own stuff. There's a lot of tons of secrets and lots of rewards for exploring everywhere. Side quests are all fun. It's got good characters. Art style and atmosphere is fantastic. There's a lot of... Oh, do we have to sit through another one for the missing link stuff? Oh, we sure do. That's no fun. Fortunately, I think that it might be skippable second time through, but this is not looking to be skippable. Although I suppose I wonder if it was the same writer who did... No, it was different writers who did the missing link. So that's why maybe it wasn't as good. Because I think someone named Mary did the writing for the main game. The President of Life, and he's got living in his name. That's a fun thing. He's sure long credits. No, wait. clicking off, was that, okay, let me sip. Okay. Oh. Oh, so when I click back on, it doesn't. Like, when I click off the screen, it lets me skip, but then when I click back on, it goes back. I don't know. This is garbage. No, okay. There we go. Oh, right, post-credit scene.
You worry too much, Morgan. There's nothing we can't manage given time. She's here. I have to cut this short. Keep going through the wreckage. Maybe we'll find something we can use for the Morpheus initiative. Come in. Dr. Reed. We're so pleased you decided to join us.
Where else could I go?
No regrets, my dear. As Ariadne told Theseus before he entered the Minotaur's labyrinth, always forward, never left or right. You'll be very interested in our current project. We're breaking new ground.
Yes, the nanite virus chimera is quite intriguing. I'm looking forward to seeing the hybrid project up close, Mr. Page.
And so you shall. But please, call me Bob.
Oh, he's the villain of the next game. Or the first game, not the next games, but the first two games. He's the villain. He's a big villain, dude. That's a fancy music. Hey, it's the Deus Ex theme. It's a good theme. Now I can skip. Alright. Oh, there's New Game Plus. I did not know there was New Game Plus. Oh, I'll have to try that another time. Maybe we'll do New Game Plus with like the other achievements. I actually didn't know. I'm gonna look up what that entails, actually. Oh, it like adds developer commentaries, like in Portal. Okay, that's cool. I did not know that existed. But we got the achievement, and I probably should switch there. Let's turn off the game capture. Monitor capture, maybe. There we go. And then I can show off the achievement. Or we can just watch the game crash. That would be a fun. First takedown opportunist. There it is. There's the achievement. So thanks for watching the Pacifist run. It only took me like 2 hours, so I'll probably stream a little bit of Workshop at least. Which means I still have to stop streaming, so to reset the footage. So thanks for watching, if this is on YouTube or whatever, because I'm uploading all of them for no reason. And see you later in like 3 seconds.